Hello everybody, I am the Eternal Bucket, and I'm here to rap just a little bit of philosophy at you today. And no, I don't mean literally to rap in the cadence. And also, yes, I understand that we currently do live in a time where, well, philosophy and philosophers are a bit of a dying practice and dying breed of people who get mocked and vilified by the cabal of shadows that think they own everybody else. Do not get it twisted, my friends. The rich people most definitely do call you peasants, because I, a poor man, will call you a peasant to your face. And if I have the audacity to do so as one of your ilk, then what do you think the rich people do? But I'm not here to talk about the Satan worshippers and the Illuminati that think they run everything. I'm actually here to make a challenge. I dare you in my comment section to disprove God for me. Oh yes, we're going there today. And the reason I make such a bold proclamation and ask you to do something so asinine on the internet, especially seeing as my videos don't really reach anybody, is this. How am I to disprove God when the river Euphrates is dried? How am I to challenge that when there are wars and rumors of wars? And we live in a wicked generation. No, we're not a wicked generation. How so? We have women that would rather have sex just to sacrifice the children that they create doing so. And a group of men and women who are so scared and confused of living that they cut their own body parts off and ingest themselves with chemicals that only serve to shorten their lifespan and add to the confusion that they live with. Tell me we do not live in a wicked generation. We have a cabal of rich people out there who would rather make weapons of war than find ways to ensure peace. They say if you want peace, get ready for war. Sounds like devil to me. Of course, we don't have to talk about that dark leader, but even though if you really asked yourself the question, do those dark, evil thoughts inside your brain really come from you? Or did somebody else tell you that just so you'd feel bad about the person that you are? I mean, I tell you once, my friends, that it's an interesting life we live in where we have what's called critical race theory. Preaches about the end of racism, but then teaches you only to see race. And we have liberal arts majors who preach love and peace, but cause more war and hatred than I've ever seen in my life. I tell you once, as the devil, I would come to you as a friend and stab you in the back with the same hands I used to hug you and hold you. It's just interesting. It's just interesting. I know nobody's going to see this, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because, well, if God comes back down, well, there's nothing we can do. Believe or don't believe, at that point, war is coming. So it's one of those things. But it's just interesting. It's just interesting that every philosophy, should say prophecy, from the Bible and the Quran is coming true. It's just funny how that works out. I mean, it even predicts that there would be people who would attack and vilify the children of God just because they exist. And that happens. More Christians die than anybody else around the world, and that's just